first episode of Sizzlevision. My name is Jay Siren, and I'll be your host as we take a look behind the curtain at top-notch burlesque and variety events around the country, discovering what it is that makes each of them sizzle. I couldn't think of a better focus for our first episode than San Francisco's world-famous Hubba Hubba Revue. There are a lot of things that make a show sizzling, and Hubba's got them pretty much coined in their own unique way. One thing that you can always bet you're going to see at a Hubba show is the booming presence of producer and host Kingfish, along with his zany and hilarious cast of entertainers, including his co-host Kevin Hancock. It's always a blast to see such boldly themed entertainment just shoved in the audience's face. And trust me when I say, by the time I walked into that room, I knew that everyone was ready for a great night, which is exactly what we had. Why don't we take a closer look and dig right into the meat of this first episode of Sizzlevision. We're here with Kingfish, the producer of Hubba Hubba Revue, bringing all the magic to us on stage tonight.
That's me!
That's him, Kingfish.
Yay.
Tell us, what makes this 90s show sizzle?
That we have the best performers in the Bay Area and beyond here tonight. Portland, Oregon, Los Angeles, California, Wellington, New Zealand, Phoenix, Arizona, and all the best in Bay Area burlesque.
Lady Satan and Patty Cakes. We just watched them sizzle the fucking stage off with an amazing ab-fab number. Now tell me, how do you feel about your performance tonight?
Sweetie darling, it was absolutely fabulous.
That it was. The most important question I have to ask you two here at Hubba Hubba Revue is, what makes this show sizzle?
Ooh.
Range.
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 I have to agree. I have to say range. There is a lot of range in this show, a lot of talent, and a lot of really fucked up, insane people. And that's my kind of people.
I feel the craziness and I feel the love. So how long have both of you been a part of the Hubba family?
Since day one, 7 years.
Ooh, I'm about 3 months in.
Well, we love you on that stage.
I love being there.
Everybody, I'm with Lady Satan and Patty Cakes. Fucking sizzle. Let's take another look at the live show and then get back to my chat with Kingfish. Hubba Hubba Revue takes place every single month at DNA Lounge. That's correct, right?
That is true, Jay. We are here every second Friday at the beautiful DNA Lounge and have been for many a year.
You know, I was going to ask you what the most ridiculous costume you've ever worn on stage is, but I think maybe tonight you're taking the cake, correct?
This is pretty much close to the most ridiculous. Although a few months ago I was King Poseidon, the god of the sea, and in the past I have been also a Oktoberfest gentleman, God. I've been God before. It's hard to say what is the most ridiculous because they're all pretty ridiculous.
Well, now, if there ever was a veteran or icon in this industry from a production standpoint in the Bay Area, I'd say it's you, sir. Yes,
it is definitely me.
It is definitely
I
you.
am that man.
So I want to know, being that you're at the top of this game, what brought you into the world of burlesque to begin with?
I can tell you what brought me into burlesque. What brought me into burlesque was my friend Monique Motil, who worked for Beach Blanket over here in San Francisco. Beach Blanket, the big long-running show, and she started a thing called Zombie Cabaret, and she said, "You're pretty funny, you should come be our MC." 12 years later, here I am.
Well, on a final note, Kingfish, I think it would be fair to say that since you're an illustrious producer of the burlesque industry, perhaps you have much knowledge to impart on the next generation. Is there any tip you could give future producers or people inspiring or aspiring to break into the industry?
Yes, I can. Do the work. Do the fucking work. Producing is not fun. The fun happens during the show. Producing happens before the show. Produce, get a good crew, get that crew trained up and know what they're doing like you have, like I have, and then have a good time on that night and spend the previous 40 days having a horrible time, and then you have one great night.
Well, that's that sizzle, isn't it?
That is that sizzle. That is that sizzle. But kids, do the work. Do the work.
Have skills and do the work. That's the words from the man himself. Thank you, everyone. This is Kingfish from Hubba Hubba Revue.
Yay! Mwah!
Well, the show's over. People are drinking and dancing and enjoying what was definitely a sizzling evening with the Hubba Hubba Revue. I'd just like to thank you for allowing me to film my first episode of Sizzlevision at your show.
Well, honey, I wanted to be gentle because I know it's your first time, but
you don't have to be gentle.
And now it's time for a 10-second dance party. Did you say a 10-second dance party?
10-second dance party.
There's a lot of work involved in any sizzling production, and it's clear to see that Hubba Hubba Revue has their formula down pat. That 90s show was a blast, and it left me sizzled up for day 2 at the Oakland Metro Opera House for a blasphemous mass, a meeting of 3 Bay Area entertainment titans, the Hubba Hubba Revue, Jamie DeWolf's Tourette's Without Regrets, and the First Church of the Sacred Silver Sexual, Bowie Tribute Church. Needless to say, I was prepared for anything to take that stage, and I definitely got an eyeful and an earful before the night was through. I was absolutely entertained by the huge combination of styles of entertainment that these 3 different groups brought forth, including burlesque, stand-up comedy, performance art, song, dance, incredibly compelling lip singing and interpretive dance, and a whole plethora of other methods of creative expression. Now, religion can be a touchy topic for some, but it was clear that none of those people were present in the room. Let's take a closer look and see exactly what went down when I stepped into the Oakland Metro Opera House.
I'm here with a man that bears no introduction, the Right Reverend Kingfish. Tell us about your place here in this show tonight.
Well, first off, good evening, Jay, and thank you for having me on Sizzlevision. It's a great honor. Tonight, I am here as the Right Reverend Kingfish of the First Pentecostal and Burlesquepalian Church of Hubba Hubba Revue. That's 50,000 watts of healing power straight to you from the Electric Elvis.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit more about the show tonight.
Tonight we have brought the power of Elvis into the hearts and minds of the good people of the congregation of the Oakland Metro Opera House. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here all of these people have been saved in the true salvation of Elvis.
But it's not just Hubba Hubba Revue here tonight, is it?
It is not. It is a trifecta, a confluence of ecclesiastical live entertainment power brought to you by Hubba Hubba Revue, Tourette's Without Regrets, and the First Church of the Sacred Silver Sexual, Bowie Tribute Church.
standing outside at a little break in the show, and I think it's time to get to know the audience tonight a little bit closer. Tell me your name, sir.
My name is Cliff Jerk.
What lured you into the burlesque world? Was Hubba Hubba Revue perhaps one of your first exposures?
Actually, my first exposure was before Hubba Hubba Revue. It was the Spectacular Spectacular show, and several people that I know and myself put that together. And we decided that there wasn't enough stuff going on in the nightlife of San Francisco, and we wanted to do something, so we made a show.
That's wonderful. So tell me a little bit about your involvement in stage life. What do you do?
I do perform on stage, and I have helped write the show sometimes, and I do make some of the graphics and the props for it. Any of the foam core guns or knives or stupid things that get broken in the show, I probably made that. And as well as some of the signage for it, the Hooray card, I got to make a new one of those.
A diverse and crafty man of many skills. Cliff Jerk, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sizzlevision.
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 Saints and sinners all, members of the congregation of the First Pentecostal and Burlesque Church of Hubba Hubba Revue. Now, I don't know if any of you good people here have experienced burlesque in all of its ecclesiastical forms. But I, the Reverend Kingfish, and the good sister Comrade Tang have brought you burlesque from Hubba Hubba Revue. Do you want it?
I'm here with the woman behind all the magic, Comrade Tang, the stage manager of Hubba Hubba Revue. How's your night going, darling?
It's going good. It's going well.
This pint-sized treat has worked the stage front and back for as long as I've known her, and I continue to be impressed with her organization, acumen, and skill set. Tell us a little bit about what you do for a show.
Okay, well, I'm the stage manager, so when the show starts, I give the directives on everything that needs to go. So stagehands, performers, the tech guys, everything needs to be ready to go.
Everyone has to do the work.
Yep, exactly.
All right, now I know it's not all work. There's a lot of fun involved too, but sometimes that's a double-edged sword. Tell me about the messiest act cleanup you've ever had to deal with.
Okay, alrighty. So the messiest act, we call it the maple syrup incident of 2009. So a little tip to performers, if you're gonna do an act, a Canadian act, don't bring a gallon of maple syrup and pour it all over the stage as the opening act of the night.
Wow.
Little tip. Oh my God, I did
That's a really good tip for all aspiring performers out there. Now, let's ask you one final and no, I have two questions for you. I lied. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Okay.
First one, what drew you into this world of burlesque? Because you're all up in it.
Well, like most people that are involved with burlesque, if you stick around long enough, you get conscripted, and next thing you know, you're a part of it.
Now, we've talked about you as stage manager. I mentioned that you're on stage from time to time. Mm-hmm. We saw you last night at Big Hubba, and tonight we're here at the Oakland Metro Opera House, and you were on stage being the card girl.
Yes, I was.
I guess it happens from time to time, yes?
From time to time, yes. Well, you have to be flexible. If you're going to be a part of the crew, even if you're a performer, you have to be flexible and fill out every single role in the show production.
Ever had a foray into performing yourself?
A little bit, but, I'm better as a stage manager.
It's good to play to your strengths, but I'm just saying, you got that sizzle, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Now, on that note, tell me, what makes Hubba Hubba Revue sizzle?
It is our world-class stage crew. That is absolutely it. We have a full stage crew. We have a sound engineer. We have lighting. We have it all to make a performance look awesome.
A lot of work goes into it. It's good to have that appreciation as an audience member too, because when you're watching a show and you're all mesmerized by tassels, there's a lot of people backstage doing work to bring them to you. So when you're clapping, clap extra loud for the stage managers out there next time. Let's say goodbye now?
Yes.
Okay, goodbye.
It's been one hell of a weekend, and I must say that there's not much more sizzling than the Hubba Hubba Revue when it comes to large volume groups offering a big stage and lots of different entertainment opportunities to performers from around the globe. If you're ever in the San Francisco or Bay Area, I really encourage you to check out a Hubba show. You never know what to expect, other than that you're going to have a good time. Thank you for joining me for the first episode of Sizzlevision. It was a wonderful experience, and I look forward to taking you on many more adventures with me behind the scenes on stages across the country. Stay tuned, because every single month we'll be putting out a full episode of brand new content at a new event in a new city with a new subject matter. So that's a lot of new going on, and I want to share it with you. Keep up with us at sizzlevision.com for a new full episode every month, plus Sizzlevision shorts, bonus materials, and so much more. Sizzle on, everyone.
Now the question on everyone's minds, Lady Satan, what's going down in your vagina tonight?
Well, you should know because you're already inside of it.
Trust me when I say it's been sizzling.
Hella.